Hey Hazel, should we do an update on the new horses? What do you think? Yeah? Should we do an update and meet the new ones? That sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? Yeah, let's do that. This is Tim. He is a 3-year-old standardbred. That's Jonah beside him, and you know, Jonah's 16 hands high, so this guy is pretty big, especially for a 3-year-old. That halter's just on because I have to come back soon and put a blanket on him because it is just being super wet, cold and yucky today. Yeah, he's pretty relaxed. He's not going for a zoom or anything like that. Jonah and Marcus are pretty keen to know who he is. Jonah looks like a pony beside him. He's quite cute. He's got a little bit of white on his face and I think he's got 3 socks. He didn't race or anything. The owners just don't think he's got enough zing about him. He's very quiet, good to do everything with. Gonna go for a trot, buddy? Marcus doesn't like him. Here we go. He's not a very lively horse. Usually they at least go for like a canter. Here's his wee kind of star. It's like off to the side. Like a wee dot. Good condition. Really nice. The hay bale over there if you want some hay. This one is Frankie, Jamie's tricking horse slash maybe a potential lesson horse with a bit more schooling. Very cute. She's a bit sharp, but she's very, very cute.
Pretty nice. Nothing in here is safe.
Okay, this is one of the newbies, Tim. He's a 3-year-old standardbred pacer, I imagine, but if I'm wrong and it's a trotter, Katie will correct me. He's not doing much today. Obviously, he's only 3, so just take it easy. But he's in really good condition. Oh, so he went out with one of our older lesson horses who bit him right where you'd put a saddle. So he's got like a bit of a cut and a little bit of swelling there. So we'll just wait for that to come right. Like, he won't need anything for it, just needs some time. It's not like a real injury, but before his first ride is associated with owls. Anyway, he's learning to lunge today because he's never been lunged before in his life. And he's never seen a pole, obviously. Katie, having finished working with this horse, now on the phone with somebody else that wants to give us a horse. I think it is a standardbred just based on what she's saying to them, that maybe she got another one off of them before we met. Anyway, it's kind of funny. We're always getting more horses. People are always like, oh, where do you get them from? And this is it. The people just call us and they're like, oh, it's not a good racehorse. Do you want it? So then we say yes, most of the time. There's Polly. I'm sitting on the horse, so my videoing is going to be pretty pretty good canter for a standardbred. I know that sounds very prejudiced against standardbreds, but we're going to be honest, they are gated, so some of them really don't have a good canter, but that one does. It's alright, she hasn't been ridden much in the last years, so.
A wee snapshot of Boss, the 4-year-old warm blood's first ride with us. Very nice canter. Please, woohoo! Hi guys! That one's CJ, the further away one, CJ. And this one's Indiana. Cute. This is chaotic. Anyway, there's CJ. Here's this one, Indiana.
Really wants to know.
Bear says hi. Would you like to be friends? I am Bear. Oops, nope, you're angry.
Right, you move your head so much.
She wants to know who Dolly is. Dolly's definitely worth getting to know. Indiana is starving. Is this working? I just did a whole 7-minute video on all the new horses in one spot and who they all are and what they're here for, but I didn't realise I hit mute on the microphone. So this is round 2, so it may not be as good as the first time, but I'll try my best. So all the 6 horses are here. This one here is Tim. This is the 3-year-old standard bred that arrived the other day. He was in that wee video of me just with a halter on him, just giving him a wee lunge, just basically trotting around to see if he's sound and all that good stuff. He has been bullied by our 2 old men of the program, our 2 lesson horses. They like to put everybody in shape, so he does have a couple of wee nicks on him, which is going to, I don't know if you can see that, which is going to prevent us from riding him right away. But that's alright, he gets a little bit more time to let down from the track. Okay, and then we'll move on to one of the next new horses, who is Fergie. She is way down there under that tree eating the grass. So Fergie is the one that Jamie got to trek. She's on it in the video. Fergie is a 7-year-old, she's a station bred. She may be a lesson horse, but no promises. So if you're one of our lesson kids, don't get too excited. Don't ask me when you can ride her, because I don't know. She needs a bit more training yet. She won't be a jumper. She's not into jumping, but we can build her confidence up with poles, and she's just young. She just needs a bit more time to be brought back into work. The next new one, whoops, that was a hole I just stood in, is Indiana. Let me find her. There she is there. She's one that I've actually bought for myself. And I know you're probably like, Katie, you have a lot of horses. But Veronica is my flatting and my show horse. That's my thoroughbred. And then Lulu is a show jumper, show hunter. She's a lovely horse, but she's very, we use the word fragile. She's a bit fragile. So I want something to trek. And I know I did trek Veronica. There's a vlog, a 2-day vlog. But she was very jig-joggy, and she's just a bit thoroughbredy for it. Like, she lost a lot of weight. She found it very stressful. So I want to do the cavalcade again this coming year or next year. And I'd like to do a proper riding trail, which is, 7 days of mountain riding. And I just don't think that's in Veronica's interests. So that's my horse, Indiana. She just arrived today. She's a 5-year-old Appaloosa cross Welsh. She's just kind of like a station bred, really. She may go on the lesson program, but again, like, she just arrived today, so I can't tell you anything about her. She's 5. She is broken in. She's done a lot of trekking and stuff, but she hasn't done a lot of actual schooling. So again, if you're watching this and you ride here at Ardlassie Equine, don't get too excited. It's a solid maybe. The next one, let me just walk to the next one. Actually, no, that's actually Veronica you're looking at right now. Veronica. That's Bear. Hi, Bear. The next one is that one there. That's Polly, not to be confused with, Bear. Not to be confused with Dolly. Dolly's the hero horse who will be for sale. Back to Polly, not that one. Polly. We got her as a lesson horse. We don't usually do, horses that have already been ridden, like, as in, that haven't just retired from the track. Like, we usually only do horses fresh off the racetrack. But she's been ridden a bunch. She's been to Pony Club. She's jumped. She's trekked. She's been to the beach. She's done loads. So we got her as a potential lesson horse. She's been out of work for a year, so we need to get her back into work. She is being pretty good, but she's very hard to catch. And if you guys ride with us, I don't mean like Brandy hard to catch. I mean a level harder. So she is currently just in a smaller pen here. We go in there a few times a day, give her a scratch, give her, a treat, and then we leave again. So she's learning that being caught isn't always work, but we don't know how long she's been like that for, or anything like that. So she's good to ride, but the catching is pretty tricky. The next new one is that one there. Oh, actually, I'm not going in order of when they arrived. I'm going in order of my video. That is CJ. She was broken in to ride before she was actually broken to drive. She's a standardbred. She's 5. And she comes with a glowing review from her trainers. Oh, guys. Oh, they stopped grooming. They were grooming. That was really cute for a second. So, yeah, she should be really good to get going with. Maybe tomorrow we'll give her a ride. And then let me go past these guys to the last new horse. Way down there, grooming with Skittles over the fence. That is Boss, the 4-year-old warm blood for sale on behalf. Him and Skittles are having a good wee scratch. And I've just posted some videos of how he's been going under saddle too. So if you're looking, go have a look at those, because he is a really groovy, well, he has a beautiful canter, a very groovy canter. The trot's pretty good as well. So that is all the new horses. I'm sure that looks terrible on YouTube, all that panning. We'll leave you on a cute wee clip of Indiana.